Hello, beautiful. Welcome back, or welcome. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day so far. Today, we are going to be covering where is your future spouse. This is going to be location-wise and energetically. If I think this person is close to you in regards to when you guys are going to be meeting, then I will mention that as well. I hope you guys are excited. I'm excited. Before I show you the piles, I just have to remind you that tarot is indeed a divination tool. It's an intuitive practice, so please do take what resonates. If something doesn't resonate, you don't need to be personally offended. You could just leave it behind. There's also nuance to every conversation, you guys, and I am bound by time. I can't go over every little nuance, so please do keep that in mind as well. Here's a clip of the piles right now. All right, you guys, these are the three piles. We have group number 1 with the books, group number 2 with the all-seeing eye, and group number 3 with the, what do we call this? The bullhead? The ram? Aries? If you guys need a moment to meditate on which pile is calling your name, you're free to do that right now. And if you want to pick more than one pile, you are always welcome to do so. All right, you picked your pile. Check out the description box where I've left you timestamps for when your reading will start. With that, let's go and jump into today's tarot reading. Let's go ahead and jump straight on into it, guys. I'm going to start off with the astrology. Can I please get a message? We're just going to do 2 astrology cards. Interesting. So Mercury retrograde is indicating a review, okay? This indicates somebody going back and reviewing something about their life. So what does that tell us? That tells us that your future spouse is in a position in life right now where they are kind of backtracking. Now, for some of you, this could indicate them going back to university. Moving back to their hometown, moving back to their home country. But this is like going backwards to rework some things, reevaluating, okay? We have Aries as well, so this is indicating movement. This is indicating leadership energy. So I do think that they have taken initiative to move themselves forward. And I do think a part of that movement forward is going back, right? Again, they're going back to university because they're like, oh, I want to move forward. I want to make more money, or I want to have more stability. So they're going backwards, but in going backwards, they're moving forward. Or in going to their hometown, or moving back to their hometown, or country, or whatever. It's like, yes, I'm going back, but I'm doing this because I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to set down roots. So that's what I'm getting with the astrology. Let's pull some oracle cards. Can I get a message on where they are at? Innocence. Again, you guys, this is representing going back. Like childhood, innocence. So I wouldn't be surprised for you guys if your future spouse is in a position right now where they were living in a different city for a period of time, or a different country for a period of time. And then again, they're like revisiting or moving back to their hometown or their home country, okay? This is going back to something in the past, innocence. Can I get a message on where they are at right now? Patience. So patience showing up to me is indicating like the timeline between the two of you meeting. It may feel like, oh, like I've been waiting so long. And I know people get really frustrated when I talk about like, oh, meeting your partner or your fiance, your husband or your wife in your 30s or in your 40s. And I totally understand the desire to not want to wait, the desire to want a family. Like, I get that, you guys. But the reality is, like, that's not the case for everybody, especially for those of you who are already in your 30s. I don't understand why you'd be upset by me being like, oh, you're going to meet them when you're more mature. You're in your 30s. You're like that. To me, I would see that as like, oh, this person's coming soon, or this person's coming in the near future, right? So patience showing up is telling me that the meeting between the two of you, like, there's been a significant waiting period. There's been this energy of like, where are they? When are they coming? And it's requiring patience. Now, for those of you, again, especially those of you who have already gone through your Saturn return, you're in your 30s, you're in your late 20s, right? Especially you, like, it's very possible that you have been patient, right? And you are close to meeting this person. But for everybody who's like 19, friggin' 20, 21, like, it's okay to like be single. It's okay to discover yourself and discover what you want in your life. And I know that's hard to digest sometimes because the perspective that you have now is the only perspective that you understand. But know that as you get older, you may view this situation a bit differently, this waiting period a bit differently. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some tarot cards for you guys on where they are at. Can I please get... So, Judgment. Judgment showing up. They are currently in a position where they are asked or they are being tasked to stand up for what they believe in. Okay, being tasked to stand up for what is morally aligned with themselves. So this could be, again, like leaving a job or leaving a career that was very mentally and emotionally draining, one that perhaps paid well but didn't align with us ethically or emotionally, right? This could also be indicating an energy where we are moving, like I said, back to our home country or back to our hometown or city or whatever, because we want to be closer to family, because that is in alignment with our morals, our values. And again, that's not going to be the case for everybody, you guys. I do have to add the reminder that there is nuance to this conversation. I am obviously speaking about specific people here. Maybe that's not aligned with your morals or your ethics. Maybe your morals and your ethics tell you to go out and like spread your wings and fly. Like this is not a, what is it? This is not a flat conversation. This is not a conversation where we lack dimension. So do keep that in mind. The Chariot again is indicating movement, you guys. It's indicating, like I've been saying, somebody who is moving to their home country, their hometown, their home city, overcoming obstacles as well. It could also be, I want to make this clear as well, it could also be that this person is fulfilling a dream of theirs. Let's say this person has always had the dream or the aspiration to go live abroad, to go live in Japan, or to go live in Germany, or to go live somewhere else, anywhere. Perhaps they are fulfilling a part of their destiny or a part of their dreams from childhood, right? We have the High Sage here, which we do love. The High Sage is talking about duality. So your future spouse is dealing with both difficulty and really good things right now. They're dealing with multi-layered energy. So I feel like what they're going through is stressful, but it's also really positive. Like I said, it feels like they have to go backwards in order to go forward. Wisdom as well. So like I said, some of you, this person is going back to receive some type of knowledge on a skill or receive some type of profession. We have the Sovereign of Coins. So this is stability between work and our personal life, okay? Putting in a lot of hard work and effort, but also maintaining balance and not draining ourselves completely of our personal life. And then we also have things moving really quickly here with the Eight of Wands. All right. Where currently is group number one's? We have the main male. This is not surprising to me, you guys. I do receive like information on the accounts that follow me and the accounts that view, and the vast majority of you are women who are straight. So it's not surprising to me that the main male has showed up. That could be representing obviously your husband. I know that does not represent everybody who watches me, but that does represent a good portion of you. So that's not surprising. Obviously as well for the men who like men, the main male is here. Can I get a message? The House. Okay, so again, guys, I'm very much convinced that your husband, your wife is moving towards stability right now. And again, it requires them to take steps that would be considered backwards. I don't literally think they're backward steps, but optically, it appears that they are moving backwards in order to have more stability, in order to have like a root system. So like I've been saying, moving back to your home country, your home city, blah, 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 blah. This person could be purchasing a home right now, or again, like moving to a location in which they want to set down roots. I'm also seeing this as making more like mature decisions, like being in the mindset of like, okay, I'm prepared and ready to like make more mature decisions. For a lot of you, I do think that this person may be a bit older than you. I do think this person may, and when I say a bit, I mean like 3 to 5 years. Could be a bit more than that, but that's not going to be the vast majority of you. I also want to say keep it age appropriate, you guys. Okay, I really hate that I have to say these things, but I don't like words being put into my mouth, obviously. We have a misunderstanding here. So this is, again, what I'm talking about with the Mercury retrograde, the review. Like, oh, I went to school for engineering, when in reality, what I want to do is like open up a bakery. Okay, so maybe I'm going back to school to get a business degree, or maybe I'm taking out a loan to open up my bakery. Like, it very much feels like something on our path, something on your, I keep wanting to say fiance, something on your future spouse's path. I don't want to say went wrong, but they went down a path that they weren't necessarily aligned with, or they didn't feel the best about. And they are now being like, okay, like I need to rectify this previous decision. We have a fight as well. This isn't talking about literal aggression, you guys. It could quite literally just be referencing like fighting for what you want, being really aggressive and strong-handed about getting what you want and going in the direction that you want. Can I please? We have faith here. Oh, this happened the other day. I think it was with a personal reading where a card got stuck and I like had to, if that was you, girly, I'm so sorry. We did fix it, but anyways, faith with the feather, and then we also have the bull here with resistance. So maintaining faith throughout this process, I think, is something that's going to be important for this person. I think the bull, it says resistance, but I'm seeing the bull as like being really hard-headed and stubborn about the vision that we are having. It's like, no, like I am ready for this next chapter. I'm ready to make this change, and I'm going to be really determined about making this change. As you guys know, I love Taurus energy. Taurus energy is so stubborn, but like I feel like Tauruses are usually pretty level-headed, so it's like, oh, I feel like it's a little okay to be stubborn when you're that level-headed. We have the pillars here, which is support, which again, this is feeding my idea that this person is moving back to a location in order to have like family support or support of their friends or support of a community that they have built for themselves. And then potential. So they are watering their flowers, you guys. They are watering their flowers. And for some of you, again, this is going to come in the form of them making investments with real estate or them making investments in their education. This doesn't have to mean that they're taking out like $1 gazillion in student loans, but perhaps they're wanting to go and obtain a skill set with like a trade school or something like that. Maybe they are wanting to go back to university, but I do see this person seeing potential in themselves and wanting to pour water into that, wanting to pour love and energy into that. So I do want to see what we can get with our bowl in regards to a physical location. I also want to see what we can get with a timeline for when you two can be expected to meet. I do feel like for a lot of you, again, especially the ones who are younger here watching, there does feel like there is a patience period, a grace period, if you will. So can we please get a message? A lot of witches runes just came out for you guys, which I don't love. I don't tend to read the witches runes anymore. This is representing love, guys, okay? As you can see here, there's a heart. This is a Celtic knot and a heart. So it's like, where's the other one that fell out? Okay, perhaps that was it. Anyways, we have average in height. We have a strong nose, a natural physique. I am going through this quickly because our main focus is the timeline. We have 2030. All right, again, specifically for those of you who are young, we have strong features, which makes sense. They have a strong nose. Take action. This person is all about taking action right now in their life. We have 6'1". We have Toronto. Hello, Canada. I love you so much. We have passion. We've got twin flame. We've got 28. Again, it's very much giving later in life, like 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. It's giving me that vibe. We have early 20s. Obviously, you guys, it's still possible to meet this person in your early 20s. Like I said, when I'm reading the cards, I'm reading the majority of the energy, the abundance of the energy. It's still very, very possible to meet this person in your early 20s. We have ask questions. I want to also revise something that I said, you guys. I said I think that this person's older than you. What I should have said is I think that there is an age gap here, okay? We have long legs, which 6'1" is a long leg. We have W. I am going to pull letters as well. This was requested, so I'm going to do it. We got far away. Imaginative. We've got another strong nose. I swear to gosh, I keep saying I need to take out both these strong noses. We have India. We've got kissable. We've got L. Not us having long legs again. Okay, I really do need to like go through the bowl and figure the stuff out. We have artist. And dun 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 dun, spicy. We also have a lunar moth. So if lunar moths are common in the place in which you live, it could be, again, representing that location, okay? Now I am going to go ahead and pull from my letters. I'll organize these and be right back. Okay, you guys, these are all the letters that came out for you. I did go ahead and put the W in there as well. Go ahead and see if you can find your name, your initials. This could also include this person's name or initials, the location, because again, that is the main focus of today's reading. Should we go? Okay. That is what I have for you guys. Group number 1, thank you so very much for letting me read for you. I do appreciate it. I'm sending you love, and that is all I've got. So, bye. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your reading. We will start off with our zodiac dice. We've got Aries and we've got Taurus. Hello, Aries. Hello, Taurus. Gemini, Leo. Hello, Gemini. Hello, Leo. Aries and Leo. Okay. The stars of the show. Taurus. Taurus. Okay. Well, there you go, guys. I tried. Okay. So starting us off, we are going to go ahead and also shuffle some astrology decks or a deck. If you do want a personal reading, you guys, I do have those available the first of the month. We've got Mars here. Okay, let's see what else comes up. What's going on with group number 2, the future spouse, right now? All right, they're going through it, guys. They are going through it. We have Mars here. We have the moon. And we have Pluto. Okay, so Mars is representing an energy of essentially like fighting for something that is important to you, fighting a war, fighting a battle. This is aggression. This is forward moving action. This tends to be associated with like masculine energy. So perhaps your future spouse, and again, when I say masculine energy, you guys, I'm not talking about a man or a woman. It's the energy. So when I'm talking about that, right, this having masculine energy tells me that your spouse is currently in a state where they are very much in the mindset of like, I have to fight for what I want. I have to work really hard. It feels stressful. Now, again, I want you to understand that there's nuance to this conversation, and I'm not saying that women do not possess these traits naturally as well, you guys, but these are just more commonly associated with male traits, so please miss me with that. They're stressed is what I'm getting. They're working really hard towards something. They're stressed. They may be, I don't want to say fighting demons, but like having a battle go on in their life right now. We also have the moon here, okay? The moon is talking about our emotions, our inner world. So when this is coming up, you guys, what this is telling me is a lot of what's going on is internalized, okay? And then Pluto, things are changing. This isn't surprising to me based on the fact that we have Mars here and the moon here. obviously, I think things are changing for them, and that's why they are going through this battle at the moment, or that's why they're going through this internal shift. So let's go ahead. I think we should pull some tarot before we get more oracle cards. Can I get a message on what's going on? Where are they energetically? The Seeker of Cups, they did not expect this change to occur at this moment. I feel like your future spouse was in a position where they were very comfortable with what they were doing in their life or with how they were living, and things very quickly shifted. This is going to come in the form of like losing a job suddenly, being forced to move suddenly, ending a relationship suddenly, perhaps the loss of a loved one that happened very sudden, becoming a parent, potentially taking on a massive responsibility, a massive role in the workplace that has become transformative and emotionally very taxing, mentally taxing, right? So those are just a few examples of things that could be going on with them right now. We also have the Wheel of Fortune, so this is a part of their fate. What they are going through right now is change that is fated, all right? They're learning lessons. For some of you, this could be another example would be like this person's changing up what they are learning, so what they are studying or what they are majoring in university. The Eight of Pentacles, I do commonly associate this card with learning something, like going and getting an education. And because there is so much like, oh, I'm fighting really hard for this, I'm making changes, it could be, again, they're changing their major, or they are deciding to put forth a lot more energy, effort, and time into their studies because perhaps they didn't do this great or that great this year, perhaps, or this semester, perhaps they need to do better in order to maintain their position. So it's like, I'm going to show up and I'm going to put forth the effort, but this is about learning. So even if they're not in university, it could be a situation where they've had to learn a really difficult lesson and make adjustments based on that lesson. And then we have the 10 of Wands, you guys. Again, like I said, they are stressed. All right, this is stress. This is having a lot of responsibilities on your shoulders. This is having a lot of weight on your back. Okay. Can I please... So the transition is here again, guys. All right, so this isn't just me being like, oh, they're changing, they're transforming. Like they are in a transitional period in their life right now. I do think this transition is probably a little bit more uncomfortable than others, right? We have freedom here as well. I want to understand this on a deeper level, so I will go ahead and pull some confirmation. Choice. Yeah, okay. This isn't a bad thing, but this is why they're going through this transitional period, because they're being faced with a choice. Like, do I continue with this or do I move in a different direction? Do I go down this path or do I go in a different direction? So choice showing up is interesting. And then we have expression here as well. Let's go ahead and get confirmation on the freedom, because that did intrigue me quite a bit. Can I get confirmation on freedom, please? Okay, so this is about financial freedom. This is about financial freedom, you guys. The 10 of Pentacles is all about investments, something that's going to help us long term, but it may require sacrifice in the present moment. So your future spouse right now is focusing on, first of all, they are being faced with a choice. This choice is going to alter the course of their life or the way that their life takes shape. And this has to do, I believe, with a workplace environment. Like I said in the beginning, masculine energy showing up does tend to put me in a very like workplace minded, like how I see the cards. So it wouldn't be surprising to me if they are very focused on work right now and trying to make changes or trying to make adjustments that are going to benefit them long term. And I think the main thing that they are focusing on is how to obtain financial freedom. That's going to mean something different for everybody, so do keep that in mind as well. Can I please get a message for group? We have religion here. This is structure. We have achievement. So yeah, I really think a lot of the focus is on like, what can I achieve or how can I reach my achievements? Thoughts and the gift. Okay, the gift. Where are they? We have a privileged lady. So I do think that your future spouse is in a position where the choices that they are making are hard, but I wouldn't say that it's like a life or death situation, right? Like I wouldn't say that they're in a position where they are struggling day in and day out. I actually think that they are very privileged to be in the position that they are in, because many people don't have the opportunities that they have, but that doesn't take away from the fact that they are under a lot of pressure and they are really stressed. We have family room. Okay, this could indicate this person still living at home with their family. Could also indicate this person living close to their family. So to me, what this would say is this person lives in your town, in your city, in your general location. We have despair. Okay. So very much an oxymoron, right? Privileged and despair. I think you can experience these simultaneously, right? I think that you can be in a very privileged position, but still be depressed or still be struggling mentally and emotionally. And that's what I see happening. I think that this person is, I don't want to say they're breaking under pressure, but that's almost what it feels like. It's like they have a lot on their shoulders and they are almost like breaking down due to that. We have an official person here as well. So for some of you, this is going to have to do with work. And for others of you, this is going to have to do with their education and feeling pressure from that. Okay. Where are they? Seeking peace. Okay, I do think this is something that's hard for them to find at this moment. We have clarity as well. They do have a choice or a decision ahead of them that they have to make. And then we also do have strength here, highlighting the fact that they are strong enough to get through this difficult time. All right. Now, I'm not picking up, again, on a specific location. I do feel like this person lives close to you, and I want to try to confirm that through the cards a bit further. Where is the deck that I am? Okay. There we go. We will pivot. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Okay, so we have 3 different options here. The first option we have, you guys, is online. I'll meet you online when we are ready. Oh, my nose. I'm so sorry. I'll meet you online when we are ready. Oh, there's like a hair or something. I don't want to sneeze. Okay. We have mission. We share a passion for helping others. We have a mission to fulfill in this world together. Beautiful. We have heartbreak as well. I'm not ready for you yet because I'm still in the process of healing from my past relationship. Okay, so that could also be something that's going on, right? Somebody who is making all these big decisions when it comes to work and having a very stressful career or having a very stressful education situation, but then going through heartbreak or going through sadness in their personal life and that impacting their ability to show up at work in their highest capacity, right? Okay. So where is this person? They're at work. They're at university. They are focusing on their bag. They're focusing on their education. That's where they are at. I want to see if we can get a location for you guys. I also want to try to get a timeline. We'll pull this first. Can I get a message? Look, this is where they're at. They're reconsidering their options right now. We have large eyes. We have finances. They may work in finance, you guys. We have London. Hello to all my UK viewers. I love you. I know London's not the whole of UK, guys. I know I'm American, but like I know a little geography. We have gratitude. We have Chile. I know I also have some people here who are watching from South America, so hello to everybody from South America. We have look at the long term. We have ambitious. Again, this person's at work. This person's in class. They are focusing on that. We have bright eyes. We have an A here. We've got the 27th. I feel like I'm yelling. Am I yelling, guys? Dang. We have strangers. Bloop, 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 bloop. We've got 2030, which is interesting. This came out in the last pile as well, and I have their notes like pushed to the side. So we have tattoo, a triangle-shaped face. We have the 16th. We've got S, a frazzled appearance, checking in, strong arms, moving on, facial hair, enchanting, which this looks like it's on its last leg, so I'm gonna drop that into the ocean. We have thin hair. We've got clever. We have January. Capricorn energy. Risky. Comfort over fashion. A soldier. This could again be representing their strength, potentially somebody who is in the military, or any military guys. Someone yelled at me one time for talking about it. I was like, why are you yelling at me about this? Buzz cut. We have a strong jaw. We have thick hair. We've got complex. And, ooh, what is this? This is body of a goddess / god, but again, this is one that has to go into the ocean. So there it goes. All right, we will go ahead now and pull from our bag to see if we can, again, get a country, a city, something like that. Your name, their name, initials. Okay. I don't feel like that's a lot. I'm gonna do okay. I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so these are all of the letters that came out for you guys. I do see doe and dove down here at the end. So this could be a location in which there are a lot of deer. So somewhere that perhaps isn't a city. I also noticed this is my high school's, right, initials. So maybe your high school's initials are here as well. High school 12, or not 12. 9 through 12 for everyone else who's not in the United States. Okay. So this person could be somebody that you went to high school with. This could be somebody that you, or whatever, that time period of your life, whatever you guys call it, that could also be the case. Maybe the initials of that location is here as well. Again, your initials, their initials. That is what I have for you guys. Group number 2. Thank you so much for letting me read for you, allowing me to read for you. I appreciate you. I love you. I hope this was helpful and fun. And yeah, that's all I got. So I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, bye. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. We will start off with our zodiac dice. We have Gemini and we also have Aries. Hello, Gemmy. Hello, Aries. We've got Aquarius and Pisces. Hello, Aquarius. Hello, Pisces. Cancer and Pisces. Hello, Cancer. Hello, Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's do one more. Libra. Okay. So, with that being said, you guys, I am also going to go ahead and pull some cards from an astrology deck. Just to start the reading off. Also, if you guys are interested in a personal, I do have personal readings available on the 1st of every month. So keep that in mind if you are wanting one. Okay, so the air element of communication is the first card to come up for you guys. There's really not too much I can draw from this on where your future spouse is, other than online, right? Like communicating. Maybe they're on dating apps right now. Maybe they are, right, like using Instagram to slide into people's DMs. Why am I saying this again? Air is connected to communication. Gemini showing up. This is another air element. This is connected to Mercury. Again, this is communication. So where are they? Again, like, yeah, they could be talking to people in real life, you guys. Obviously, duh. But if I am to locate a location for them, air isn't a location, right? Like communication isn't a location. So the only thing that I can take from that truly is like this person is in a position right now where they are either like, again, sliding into people's DMs, or people are sliding into their DMs, or they are on like dating apps. So that's what we got so far. Could also be a situation, you guys, where they are in like they're getting an education and perhaps they're meeting people that way. I do feel like this person's in a period in their life right now where they are actively dating. The lunar eclipse change is here. You know what? This is interesting as well. This person could be in a position where they are flying as well. Obviously, when I think of being in the air, this person could be traveling quite often as well. Taurus, I have. So interesting. This is the opposite of all the energy we've already spoken about. Taurus is a very grounded sign. It's a very grounded energy. This is connected to like working really hard, abundance, a little bit of stubbornness. I'm going to move on actually to some tarot cards just because I don't feel like this was very helpful. The astrology cards, other than the fact, again, this person could be traveling a lot, or this person could be on like dating apps. So, I don't like the way that one came out, you guys. Whenever I have a card that comes out in a funky way, I always like to address it because I usually take jumpers. This one feels like it just like slid out of my hand. Okay. So the first card we have here is the 10 of coins. The 10 of coins represents an investment. So your future spouse is currently investing in their future, investing in themselves. They are investing, okay? This investment oftentimes does require a period of time where you are sacrificing either like money, sacrificing time, sacrificing energy, right? We also have the Conqueror of Cups. This is, like I said, I do feel like this person is dating. That's not something I usually say or something I usually pick up on. However, for some reason, the air element that kept showing up, the Gemini and the air element, like it very much feels like an individual who's like out and like conversing with other people, dating, getting to know people. So the Conqueror of Cups is a very romantic card. This does represent being open romantically. So they are dating. We have the Pillar here as well. Okay, the Pillar is representing Empress energy. This is the energy of receiving, abundance. We have the 5 of coins, feeling left out, feeling forgotten. Perhaps the reason this person is currently on dating apps is because they feel like they have been missing out on the dating experience. Perhaps they've been feeling lonely or like they've been missing out on human connection. And then we have the 8 of Swords. And the 8 of Swords is talk about feeling trapped, okay? Feeling trapped, feeling stuck. That is the energy of the 8 of Swords. So your current spouse could be in a position where they don't feel like they have very many options, or where like their hands are tied. This could be due to the fact that they are working really hard. And the reason I'm bringing up working really hard or making sacrifices is, again, that 10 of Pentacles. So let's move on to some oracles. Can I get... We have a party, so they could be in a period in their life where they're just trying to have fun and be silly goofy. A party could also indicate them being out at the bars or them being out. I don't know if people go to clubs anymore. I don't know if that's a thing for people, but that could be what they are doing. Socializing. Let's take this as socializing. So again, whether they are dating online or whether they are dating in person and like getting to know people in person, this person is out, they are socializing, they are dating, okay? They are out in the wild. We have a foreign woman, which again could indicate for some of you that your future spouse is in a position where they are traveling a lot and perhaps dating people who come from a different cultural background than themselves, okay? That's that. Doesn't also need to be a foreign. It does not need to be a foreign woman. It could also be obviously a foreign man. And then we have the enemy, which is quite interesting. Let's get some information on that because I have no idea why the enemy is here. Can I get some more information on... Oh, okay, yeah. This is the loneliness showing up again. So the enemy, they're like trying to go out and be more social. They're trying to go on the dating apps. And for some of you, they may not be on dating apps, okay? I want to make that clear. I do feel like for a lot of you, they are. I also feel like for a lot of you, this person is, like I said, they're actively out and trying to get to know people. I want to say this as well. There's been some confusion around, I did cut a portion of what I just said because I feel like I was getting a little bit into word salad. I want to make it clear because I do think this has been confused and I don't think I've been explaining myself properly when I say this. So when I'm like, oh, I think your future spouse is out like dating and doing this and doing that, I'm using the word dating very loosely, okay? To me, the word dating means going to dinner with somebody, getting to know them, understanding if I want to continue to get to know them or if I want to not, or if I want them to just be a friend, right? I don't think that dating has to be this like, if we're going to dinner, then we are in a serious relationship and we have to be committed. Like, it's dinner. You know, you're just getting to know somebody. So that's what I mean, you guys, when I'm talking about dating multiple different people. Obviously, if you choose to have intimate relationships with multiple people in a small time frame, like, I don't care. I'm not judging you. I'm just saying when I'm speaking about this, that's what I'm talking about when I say date multiple people or keeping options open. And I don't know if this is like an age thing where I'm just not communicating clearly, or if this is like a cultural difference. I don't know what it is, guys, but like that's what I mean when I say that. So anyways, can I get a message on where they are at? Okay. Again, you guys, to me, this represents an individual who is currently like open to dating. They are currently open to going to dinner, to getting to know different people, right? To potentially get into a relationship. So if you guys are wanting a relationship right now, or if you are ready to like settle down, I think this is a really good time for you to throw your hat into the ring, because I think that your future spouse is also in aligned with looking for that. We have wisdom here as well. So this could indicate this individual being somebody who, again, is a bit older, somebody who perhaps has learned a significant amount through their life already. And then we have divine timing, okay? All right. Where is group number 3's? We have glamour here, all right. We have good cheer. And we have justice. I'm not sure how helpful this deck is to determine where they are currently at. What I'm getting from glamour is like having a positive view or outlook on their current circumstances. Justice is trying to be fair and kind with perhaps how they are going about dating. And then good cheer is like, I'm having fun with this, okay? So, where is group number 3's future spouse? Where are they? We have interference. I wish I had more control over my life right now, but there are others who are influencing me and interfering with my ability to find my own way. Okay. This could be external relationships, you guys, obligations with work. We have a journey. So like I said, being in the air, traveling to different countries. I see a journey in our future. Is this how we will meet? We have unworthy. Our love will be the greatest love you've ever known. Do you have doubts about your worthiness to receive this love? Let's get one more. We have mistaken. I'm not the person who's in your life right now. Have you mistaken the wrong person for your soulmate? And then we have separation. Even though we are not together right now, our separation is only temporary. We've already had so many lifetimes together, and we will have so many more. Okay, so with all that being said, let's go ahead and pull from our goblet and see what we can get in regards to where they currently are. Can we please get some information on where they are? Okay. So we do have a letter here. We have M. I will be pulling more letters in a moment, you guys. We have nerdy / quirky. We have curly hair. We've got bedroom eyes. We have books, so somebody who perhaps enjoys reading. Somebody who has possessed or has acquired wisdom, like we've already spoken about. We have mid-20s. We have lucky you. We have early 30s. We have Seattle. We've got Belgium. We've got Belgium. We have It's Baking. Ego. We have South America. We have Carefree. The 18th. Okay, you guys are just gonna have to trust me. It's the 18th. There. We have Italy. Okay, there's a plethora of places coming through. We have long fingers. Oh no. Broad shoulders. We have 40 plus. So anybody who's sitting here watching and you're like, I'm in my late 30s, or I'm in my 40s, or I'm in my 50s, and you're like, this isn't for me. Here you go. We have we have thick lashes. We have the 25th. We have a star. Deja vu. Rosy cheeks. We have curly again. The people working outside are really agitating me. They've been doing this for like hours, guys, and I'm like, is it gonna not just out days. Days. Okay. Heart eyes. I don't know if you guys can all hear that in the background. I'm so sorry. Out of the blue. We have long. A roller coaster. Maybe you guys are meeting at like a fair or a festival or something where there's like roller coasters. We have cake. We've got, what is this? Germany. Oh, hello. I don't know if I have any viewers who are in Germany, but hello. We've got Hazel. We have yes. We've got brave. Gemini. Standing out and casually dressed. I am trying to get through this, guys. We have ball. We have nice feet. We have F. We have fun hair. We have light hair. And we have 12 months. 12 months. And 30 again. The 30th. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and get some letters for you guys. All right, you guys, these are all the letters that came out for you. Go and take a moment to see if you can find your initials. This person's initials could be in here as well, a location's initials or a location in general. So that is that. That's all I have for you guys. Group number 3. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to read for you today. I do hope you enjoyed it. I'm about to sneeze, so this is a great time to end. I'm sending you guys so much love, and that is all I've got. So